How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Is I, the arbiter of good decisions, up for another 2 a.m. Isaac session, as you do. Let's see, do we want to just... I feel like it's a good idea to just throw a run in. What run do I feel like I could knock out pretty easily? Let's do... one of the, easy ones. Or perhaps we'll just do Cursed. Cursed ought to work well enough. What do we get? Health upgrade, and some maps, and... oh, man. Okay, well... not sure that I'm a huge fan. Is this better than the Yum Heart? It's the same amount of charge, so I figure it is. Hope everyone's doing good, having a good whatever time of the day it currently is for you. As previously stated, it's 2 a.m. right now. Ooh, excuse me. Got to be up in about 8 hours, but got some recording I want to get done just because I have not been uploading very much recently, and I want to knock out what I can to sort of filter out over the next little bit. But, you know, we'll see how many runs I can get done. I currently just took some sleep supplements, washed it down with a monster rehab. Got a little bit of gastrointestinal warfare going on inside of me, so we'll see who comes out victorious and whether or not that was a good idea in the future. But for now, we're just chilling with some Isaac. Hey, Ragman. Yeah, we'll just have a little makeout session here in the corner. And I will consider myself victorious. Got our item. I think we just go to the next floor. Now, this isn't the run that I was expecting it to be, but it's only to Mom, so in theory we should be alright. That's not really a curse that I would be interested in. Here, let's see. Are these movable? No, they're not. That's tough. That is a tough pill to swallow. Every room that we open that is not the correct room is another step closer to our demise. But that's fine. Because the options have been taken away from me. And what I mean by that is, of course, I can't see the map. So I can't make the wrong decisions. I can only make the decisions that are available to me. And with the information that I've been given, I don't hold any liability for my actions. I'll just take what comes and sort of roll with it, which is fine. I mean, we got enough health. We got enough health for now. If we could just occasionally find some health, that could also be pretty good. Really, just keeping an eye out for any room that would be indicative of either secret room potential or maybe just... ooh, that was almost close. Maybe just any room potential. We got our game kid back. Can we eat these guys and get some health? Okay, well, we did in fact get one. And we can use the game kid to get a little bit of health and also get through the next room, but we only do it once every 4 rooms, which is tough. I guess perhaps technically 3 if we count the room that I use the game kit in, because I do get that extra charge. But I'm not entirely thrilled. Okay, so we've ultimately made the wrongest of wrong decisions. So I suppose it's time for us to perish and start anew. I don't know. I went in there, right? That's somewhere I went? No, I guess I haven't. Yeah, okay, cool. Enemies are here. Simply just do not take any damage here, and then maybe we can get some health back. Perhaps we'll have to use the game kid to get into our next room. Don't have to worry about it though. Okay, let's try again. Obviously, Yum Heart was a lot more important than I thought. Mega Bean Gigafart. That was my nickname back in high school. Also, something that I will not be taking. So we're just gonna keep on chugging, as much as I'd like to roll with Mega Bean Gigafart, I think it's probably more advantageous to the longevity of this run if I am to keep my Yum Heart. Why does it look like that guy is doing a weird... He's jumping. Does it look like he's jumping? Watch this. Yeah, like he's jumping up into the air. That's kind of strange. Anyway. Interesting time. Holidays are rolling around, and people are going pretty crazy for all the random stuff that they want to buy. We have a group that comes into the shop that have been nicknamed as the Southern Trap Boys, because they pretty much rock the attire you would expect a duo to, you know, drop a country-based rap album. They've got interesting attire, interesting speech patterns. They're a pretty interesting group altogether, and they really are about buying some Pokemon. Let me tell you, these guys come in with $400 to $500, and they're just it must be flammable money, and they're really concerned about bursting their pockets into flames because they act like they need to get rid of everything the second they walk in there. Yeah, what boosters you guys got? And it's funny because one of the products that Pokemon sells, they're called Elite Trainer boosters or Elite Trainer bundles. The short name or nomenclature for it is calling them ETBs, which most people go by. These guys call them EBTs, and I think that's just neat. I think that's neat, and you know, pretty awesome. But a few days ago, they came in, and you know, it's a kind of like a Pinky in the Brain sort of deal, where you've got the tall one, who I presume is there for muscle, and then the short one, who does a lot of the talking. But they come in pretty late at night, later than they usually would come in, and I can tell that one of them is just faded, absolutely cooked. And so he walks up to the counter. Oh, I can't believe it. That green slime. The walls are oozing green slime. He walks up to the counter with his buddy, and they're just looking at the different packs we have. And I saw the moment in which the short one's final synapses fired off in his brain before he just melted. And he's like, "Hey man, don't you need some stuff from Paldea Evolved? I know you're searching for that one card." And then the tall guy's like, "Oh man, you're right. You're so right. Good call." And after that, he was just rendered mentally inoperable. He goes to buy something. It was $150 for the booster box, and he pulls out his cash. I see 100 and a 50 at the back of the cash. And about 2 minutes of this man going through his ones and fives and then recounting his ones and fives and just sort of like muttering to himself. After 2 minutes of that, the tall guy's like, "Hey man, let me just and he grabs the 100 and the 50 from the back and, you know, just slides it over to me. He was so out of this world. He probably didn't even know what was going on. And then he's like, "Hey, man, can we just like open them up in here?" And the tall guy looks back at him and is like, "Hey, we just bought 4 boxes. We're not opening them in here." And, you know, through what I can only assume a miracle, they managed to make it out the door with both of them getting to their car safely. Which it was just, you know, tall guy was fine. He was, whatever they were doing, he was handling it pretty well. But small guy was cooked. Small guy was super cooked. But aside from that, holidays bring in some crazy foot traffic, especially for a hobby store. Get to meet a lot of interesting characters. Guy came in today who had just had mouth surgery of some kind. Conehead, hard-headed, very cool. Some kind of mouth surgery. Had, you know, kind of developed a Boomhauer sort of voice just because his jaw was all wired up. But he was a cool guy. He went out to his car Uh-oh. He went out to his car after he came in because he had planned on buying some One Piece stuff for like, you see a lot of people buying packs for stocking stuffers. They're pretty convenient, especially if you've got a nerd-adjacent kid who cares at least a little bit about cards. But he went back out to get his wallet, and he's like, "Hey man, can you give me a couple bags?" And I was like, "Sure. What's the deal?" Like, "Oh well, I this is for a person that's in the car," and I don't know why. Because, I can give you a lot of bags. I can give you a handful of bags. But, I mean, they're like the thank you for shopping generic white bags. So, he's going to have to do a pretty solid job hiding whatever it was that he planned on getting past the very observant looking child in the passenger seat. Which he got like a starter deck for One Piece. Ouch. And One Piece booster box, which, also sick present. Wish I had me that kind of present. You know what? Honestly, ball out. Monster Manual. That was a mishap. Let's take this one. Or Babylon. Arguably an even worse choice. Luck up. We'll take this pill with us and take our Yum Heart. I think. We can just come back here and use this. I used a key earlier. Like half of a key, basically. And I don't really want to go all the way back. I do got some hearts, though. Whatever. We'll go back and see what's in there. Perhaps it'll be worth it. Would be nice to see some benefit from this. Hopefully it does not also turn into a spike. Buttons. Buttons that have provided me with 6 enemies. Very cool. But yeah, a lot of interesting people coming in. I feel like there's something that I wanted to segue to after that. But my brain is just quit. It is given up. So instead, we're gonna segue to the next floor. Which was that? I don't even remember which floor this was. This was floor 2. Okay, so we're on floor 3. Only 2 more floors to go. Don't have a bomb. And luckily, the item room is on the same side. That's a luck down. Okay, so ultimately those pills were net neutral. We got a luck up and a luck down. We'll take that. That's significantly better than what it could have been, which was just several stat downs that are not luck. Luck's one of those where I'm not too upset. You give me a luck down. Okay, so like a speed down on Maggie, that's on the other side of the spectrum. Speed down on Maggie is not very good. Sacrificial dagger. Similarly to what I just said a second ago, is not very, very good. I would say it's very okay. Like, it can be good in the right builds, and I guess I've got a head start on being slow enough to where it might matter. But something that could have kept me from, putting myself in danger might have been a better option. If all applicable. Okay, we'll use our... Okay, yeah, maybe we'll just pretend like we don't have it. This isn't a run that I feel like I would be, very good to gamble with our health on getting some extra sacrificial dagger damage. Uh-oh. I really don't... Okay, we got lucky there. Not a big fan of the bullet... the bullet patterns for this man. His jump pattern's cool, though. I like that. Oh, I don't like his speed at which he has done it, but... Simply, we will just finish him off here without any issues. He generates red poop. Another pretty big problem, but, problem for... Those are very high shots. Oh, and he can suck them back in. Whew. Well, luckily, we dealt with him before that was an issue. And we're just going to go to the next floor. See how quickly we can get these last 3 down. So, it's a long way to the... It's a long way to the boss. And every damage puts us a little bit closer to death. But we will at least have enough rooms on the way to the item room to, in fact, refill 1 charge of the Yum Heart. So that'll mitigate it some. I'm honestly very surprised that I got out of that room without taking damage. I did not believe in myself. And perhaps the follow-up will be in here. Oh, and the shop's here. I wasn't even paying attention to the shop. But the shop is also a very cool option. Since we do, in fact, have $16 dues. You know what? If there's one kind item that I really could use more of in this run, it would be a spacebar item. Black hole is a very good... That was a lot of sense. Very awesome and cool item that does some awesome and cool stuff. Unfortunately, kind of need to keep the health. We don't have any bombs, which means we will not be going to the shop, which means it is time to make our way back to maybe the boss? We'll have to see. I'm skeptical that we will make it there in one piece, but I'll be very excited if we do. Might need to pick up some health on the way. Please, sir, I need you to stand up. I cannot be fighting 3 turrets at the same time. It just will not work out in a way favorable to my current goal, which is finishing this run. So here, we'll just push you in the spikes. We'll use this, grab this. I can't... Ooh, thank you, Sacrificial Dagger. I can't envision myself in a more positive situation in any foreseeable future if I walk into this mini-boss. So instead, I'm just going to pretend like it's not here, because the best case scenario is what? We could get less than 3. I mean, that's cool. But then we're like actually we're back down to we're back down to molasses tier, which is not a good place to be with good old Magdalene. Okay, very, very cool blocks with Stack Dagger there. I wish you all were tethered right now. Because your rapid fire barrage of bullets is pretty spooky. No more gaping. Go ahead and use this. Getting a bomb would be pretty cool. If we got a bomb for this room drop, or our red heart would be nice, but a bomb would be cool so I don't have to use any extra health to try to get to the super secret room. Not that it's a mandatory thing. I just figure like, oh, maybe it's one of those, you know, super secret wombs. Oh, well, speak of the devil. Thank you, RNG gods. And we got some sacks. And we got a judgment. Okay, judgment. I'm putting you next to these skulls so you understand what your fate is if you were to betray me. You're off to a good start, though. Oh, you're actually awesome. You're actually so sick. That was an epic judgment. Okay, you... Let me come back and get this black card. Then we're gonna be... Oh, we're killing it now. We're so ready. It almost makes up for the fact that we got another spacebar item on this floor. Which I would have much rather had, to be honest. I'm not a big Yum Heart fan, but for the purposes of the run, yeah, that was just what was gonna have to happen. We'll open this up. See what we got inside. Oh my goodness, Mr. Dolly. What a great item to just find there. We're getting carried now. So, honestly, maybe I could have, you know, if I really wanted to gamble it, maybe I could have taken the black hole. Because we're sort of getting carried a little later due to all this extra health we're finding. But it is the safer bet to keep Yum Heart on lock, even though we're not going to use it for a while. Peeps, a whatever fight. I feel like I'm doing a significantly better job of dodging bullets this evening and or morning. However, my contact damage has not been very good. We'll see if we can keep that up here. Our stats are just very okay right now. Health-wise, we're sitting pretty. But it would be nice Uh-oh. Would be nice to get some extra stats on the board. We've not got a whole lot to work with outside of Sack Dagger. Oh my goodness. We're going crazy right now. Not even sure why I'm doing such a solid job at dodging. Oh. That one's good. Oh, and there it is. Contact damage. We got creeped on. That's fine, though. Matchbook. It's bombs. Can't be too upset with a couple of consumables. And we're going to be on our way to the next floor. We got one more floor before Mom. Whatever. We'll go to the item room. I believe. I'm confident in our abilities to succeed, even if we take a slight detour, and by slight I mean incredibly humongous, massive detour. Arguably going the wrong direction. I just would like to secure something that just made me feel slightly comfortable in this mom fight. Because the last thing I really want to do right now is be stuck. Man, a lot of red health. And also we didn't take damage there. Is to be stuck in the mom fight for like 10 minutes. Because, you know, the patterns for mom aren't really an issue. But the problem is my stats right now are subpar enough to where the ads that mom summons would probably be a bigger issue than mom herself. We're just, like, as you can see by any room that I just decide to walk into, ads are still putting up a pretty big issue. Okay. Oh, that was an unnecessary damage, but that's fine. Oh, we don't even have a key? Oh, we're just a... Oh, we ran into that one again. We're just a buffoon. Well, perhaps there will be a key in here. Perhaps one of these fine gentlemen or lady skulls with brains will be dropping us a nice key to reward us for our patience and it's a dry baby. I'll take a dry baby. I will not sneeze a dry baby for free. That's a pretty awesome option. Give me a key, please. Yes. Yes, sir. Judgments have been very kind to us, even at 0. Oh, I'm glad I waited on this pill. Speed up. We're cooking. We are absolutely cooking right now. I guess we can blow this up, right? I mean, we got some extra bombs. And now we got some extra money. Oh, where's the shop? On the way to the boss? Lovely. That is very good news. Not that we have any guarantee of getting a key by the time we get there. But, oh, dude, second syringe? Don't mind if I do. Only need one more and we're going to be spun, which will be sick. I'm only saying it's going to be sick because the transformation... Oh, my goodness. And generally speaking, the transformations are good. I don't actually know what Spawn as a transformation does. But surely it is something that is worth the effort of going through... I should stop talking. I should start moving faster. The effort of going through picking up 3 syringes. I mean, I don't think there's really any bad transformations. So I'm sure Spun has some sort of benefit. I know it's probably like similar to one of the syringe effects. I bet you it's like speed and something else. But who knows? It's a problem for Future Jones when he picks up a syringe and also closes his eyes so he doesn't see his stats change. But I don't think we're going to have to worry about that anytime soon. Right now, all we got to worry about is getting to the boss and subsequently dealing with it without, you know, falling prey to getting blown up by these doors. What do we got here? Birthright? So I'll be real, I don't know what Birthright does for Maggie. Limit Breaker plus HP up. Not a hundo on Limit Breaker. Joker's cool, though. I'm a big Joker fan. I'm a big Maw of the Void fan. Oh my goodness, and an Emperor? Oh, we're just so ready. Next floor is gonna be a piece of... Uh-oh. Next floor is gonna be a piece of cake. We're so cooking now. Don't mind me, sir. We'll go ahead and walk into this boss. Probably go crazy. Okay, well. Fallen's fine. We can deal with the Fallen, perhaps. Once he splits in two, still no issue. Get another Maw trigger. I mean, I'm okay with taking a half heart because of that. And we get the pack. Oh, it's over. Mom's toast. Mom is so toast. Do we even really want to go to the item room? No, I think we just go to the boss. We got a Yum Heart just in case. Let's go give Mom the beans. You're done for, Mom. Oh, it's Red Mom. I don't know why I immediately was like, oh, she won't stomp again. It's not Red Mom. It totally is. I have to get used to fighting Mom while talking again. Because the last times I fought Mom were, I was testing out some multiplayer Isaac, which is pretty good. The desync is noticeable, and from what I understand, there's always going to be a certain level of desync. More so, I think it feels like there's more desync than when, like, you would play with Steam Link. It's also been a minute since I played with the Steam Link, though, so I could just be misremembering what happened. But no save files got corrupted, which is a big step up from the beta. Luckily, I backed mine up during the beta, so I didn't have any issues. But I know of one of my buddies who's full completed Isaac. He did not have the same luck that I did, and he got smoked. He absolutely lost his saves during the great multiplayer beta save wipening. Cool. That was a credit card's a solid consumable. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode of The Binding of Isaac. If you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, let me know how you felt down below. And until next time, I'll see you when I see you. Ciao.